Alright guys, Isaac here, and hope you watched the video before this, which was uploaded yesterday, which was the Illustrator tutorial that Burton did to teach you how to make what I'm going to be teaching you how to add like motion tracking effects to. He's already explained what this series is, but it's basically on the weekend. At the moment it's going to be the weekend. We're going to do over Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to be doing a sort of series of like where Will would do like the illustrating graphics, and it will come to me, and then it will go to Rich, because we all have our specific fields. And I think it's a really sick idea. No one's really done it before. And then throughout the week we'll be doing random tutorials, user requested tutorials and stuff like that, and all that good stuff. And so what I'm going to teach you today to do is to track stuff, and then maybe add an effect to it. I don't know, it depends how long it is. But what we want to do is make sure we have two things. First is the tutorial PNG that Will made yesterday, so the little icon, what he taught you how to make, or just anything you can motion track really, but if you want to follow this properly, then definitely try and make that. You want to have that, and you also want to have something called CameraTracker 1.0. Now you don't need CameraTracker, but it's something made by the Foundry, and it makes it a lot easier to do. Can't really tell you how to get it, but you can do it manually in After Effects. And someone actually even told me that in CS6 there's a motion tracking thing in CS6. So I don't know if that's true or not, but I haven't got it at the moment. This is on CS5. So you want to import the stuff. So I think I've got them here. Dirt, and well, we'll keep it for this now. And you want to, all you want to do is just make sure the this is like sort of set up properly. So as you can see, it goes to the end of the timeline. As you can see, it's basically going through the mountain range. Just like, you can make it so it like doesn't look that blurry, but I'm just going to scale it up for now. You can, as you can see, it goes to the end. It's just going through a mountain range, and what this is perfect because I'm going to motion track something here on this crest, or near enough on the crest. So if it's not up to the composition settings, you want to go composition settings, and obviously change duration. This is a pretty basic-ish series we're starting with. They will get more advanced depending on what you guys want, but you know, as it's a beginner, we're sort of gone for an intermediate sort of thing. So what you want to do is track this now. Like, you want to add the points now. Adding the points usually would be really hard, or it would take a lot of time and effort, but with the Foundry camera tracker, all you do is click 3 buttons and you're basically done. This is why I am promoting it as much as I can, because it's a really good sort of way of tracking. So you just want to hit track features, make sure it's on best full, and what this is doing is it's going through the scene, adding crosses on something that's distinctive, like a rock or a change of colour or something like that. So I'm going to be back in a sec, because this has to go all the way to the end and then all the way back, and it takes a while, so I'll just pause it and come back in a sec. Alright guys, we're back, and this took me roughly a minute or two to just motion track this scene, but now hopefully what you should see is, if we scroll through, is that the crosses are like connected to something, if you get me, and that's exactly what we want. Second thing we want to do now is just hit solve camera. This is like really easy to do. You just click that button and it just does it. You don't even have to press anything else. It just comes up with a message saying solved, which is what we want. And the final thing, what we need CameraTracker for, is to create a scene. So you just click that. Now the default thing it puts in is pretty random. It can be good sometimes and it can be bad. And as you can see, there's a red square. Now, as we go through the footage, you can see the red square stays the same place, but the obviously you go through it, which is exactly what we want. Now I forgot then, I just stuttered or like went quiet for a minute. It was because I didn't explain that the reason I'm not using COD footage is because with real life footage the track is a lot better. Now you can obviously use it on COD videos, and most of you are looking at it for COD videos, blah blah blah, but you can use it a lot better on like tracking real life surfaces and stuff like that, and it works a lot better. But obviously use it in for COD videos and stuff. But I'm just going to use it for this for now, because it was literally the first thing that I saw on my computer, so I decided to use it. Now we're gonna, maybe we can change this, and we can change it to a better spot. So for example, if we go through the timeline and we need something which is difference in contrast, that right there, it's like a bush sticking out, and it's quite a darker bush. So you want to left click, then hold control and left click, ground plane, set origin, and this changes this red bit to there, if you get me. I obviously picked a bad point then, because it's not that good. As you can see, it doesn't look that good. because it's moving the red box, and that's a really good thing actually, because it teaches you that that went wrong, if you get me. It's all about trial and error. This, you have to get a right point, you want to make it work, you don't want it to look bad. If it does, you need to redo it. So that point didn't look too bad. I think the reason why the red block is moving is because the way the camera's coming in, the helicopter or whatever took this shot. So we can leave it like that, that's fine, that'll be do. And now what you want is, you want to get your like logo PNG, what you made yesterday, so you want to put it on top of these two things. You can pre-compose these layers if you want, but I just leave it the same. As you import it, you should see that it's see-through, which is what we want. Now we need to just track it. Now if we go for the layer, obviously it just looks normal, like you just put it on top. So you want to right click and on the layer, obviously, and go to 3D layer. Now this makes it into the 3D scene, and if we go through, you should see that it's basically 3D. Now we're going to scale it down because that's way too big. So like there, and you can move it with the arrow keys or whatever. I said I wanted it on the crest of the mountain, but I'm not. I'm just going to change it to have it in front, roughly. And it goes through. That looks pretty cool, I think. You can change the, obviously as I'm looking at this then, I was just thinking the colour's not great, obviously, because it's like a white thing with the clouds, and it just looks like quite bad. So I'm just going to change the colour by just clicking on it, and obviously just changing the colour of it. There's not really anything else. Let's have a look. I'm just trying to think of some reason. Then I just stopped the recording, and my Camtasia crashed, but luckily I saved it. But as you can see now, we've got the colour changed. The way I did it on this, I hate doing stuff like this, like importing it in and not being able to, because my After Effects doesn't do it where you can just change the colour simply. So I went to Effect, Colour Correction, CC Toner, and that was just easy enough, and I just changed it to black. I mean, maybe we could go with a better colour, like blue, I don't know. I'm actually colourblind myself, so I'm not great at picking colours, but that'll do. As you can see, it's pretty cool, because as we're going through, we actually almost go directly through the middle of the actual layer, like the PNG. That's pretty cool, I like that. So yeah, that's basically all we need for tracking. Now you can add some special effects, which I'm going to teach you. Like one which I really like is called Frischluft Glow. This is another thing that you have to download, another plugin made by obviously Frischluft. Or you can just use fast blur on effects and presets. Everyone's got that, and you can just turn it up or whatever, but I'm just going to use this, and you can increase it. Now obviously there's problems with it, like for example, if the more you increase it, the less the gap closes, because it's getting close together in the middle. So I might just put a bit on, maybe 5, which is essentially default. Yeah, that looks right. As you can see, as you're going past, there's a bit of a glow, which is cool. I'll just look for some more effects now. You can actually, just thought of one then, generate grid. This might not work, I'm not sure. Add. Yep. And then press T on the layer and reduce the opacity. But the thing is, that reduces the opacity of all of it, which is a bit annoying. Oh no. Right, there we go. Don't reduce the opacity of the layer, reduce the opacity in the actual grid settings. So just turn it balance like that. That's pretty cool. Got this quite nice grid effect now, which I think personally that's pretty cool. Let's have a look what else we can do. Ooh. So I'm sort of like making it with you. I was gonna add, well, you could add some Twitch. If you guys know what that is, you could add some Twitch, but I mean, the reason why I'm not going to add too many things is because Rich is doing the next section, and he's obviously going to want it made reasonably simple to be able to do. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video. I've had quite a long day, so I feel might sound quite tired, but yeah, this is how to track it and your stuff, and you can just copy this method and put it onto Call of Duty videos and all that stuff. So yeah, I will see you hopefully I'll see you through the week. I'll do a tuck through the week. So see you guys. It's been Isaac.